$12,450. That is the actual monthly revenue projection for a single, hyper-specific AI prompt library serving the real estate niche by mid-2026. The startup cost? Exactly $0. This isn't about building the next ChatGPT. It's about selling the keys to make it actually work for professionals who are too busy to learn it themselves. I'm going to show you the exact blueprint for creating micro assets, small, functional digital toolkits that solve one massive problem for one specific group of people. So, what exactly is a micro asset? Think of it as a business in a box for a specific professional. Instead of a vague AI guide, you're selling a legal discovery automation kit or a realtor listing generator. These professionals have high-friction tasks that eat their time. They don't want to learn prompt engineering. They want a copy-paste solution that saves them 5 hours a week. When you package your AI knowledge into these hyper-specific toolkits, you move from being a freelancer to a digital asset owner with 95% profit margins.
The timing for this is perfect. While everyone else is arguing about whether AI will take jobs, smart creators are building the tools that make those jobs 10 times easier. The AI efficiency gap is growing. Businesses are desperate for implementation, and they have the budget to pay for anything that increases their speed or accuracy. This is for the person who has a laptop and a few hours a day but doesn't want to deal with the headaches of physical products or complex software development.
You don't need to be a coding genius. If you can talk to ChatGPT and understand a professional's pain point, you have everything you need to start. We're going to use Gumroad for our storefront because it's free to set up and handles all the boring stuff like payments and delivery automatically. And for traffic, we aren't spending a dime on ads. We're using a specific medium to Gumroad funnel that leverages organic search to find your buyers for you.
The roadmap is simple. Identify a niche, engineer the solution, and build the funnel. But the real money is in the specifics. Let's look at the math. If you sell a $47 toolkit to just 5 people a week, that's nearly $1,000 a month. Scale that to 50 sales, and you're at $10,000 with almost zero overhead. In the next module, I'm going to show you exactly how to find those high-value niches and how to build a toolkit that people actually want to buy.
Step 1 is all about finding the pain. You're looking for tasks that are repetitive, high stakes, and require specific knowledge, like drafting property descriptions or summarizing legal briefs. Go where the professionals hang out. Look at Reddit, Quora, or niche forums. Search for phrases like, "I hate doing X," or "How do I speed up Y?" Once you find a task that takes a professional 2 hours but could take 2 minutes with the right AI prompt, you found your gold mine.
Now we engineer the asset. We aren't just writing one prompt, we're building a system. This includes the persona, the task, the constraints, and the output format. Use ChatGPT to iterate. Tell it, "I am building a tool for realtors. Help me create a prompt that generates 5 different styles of property descriptions based on these 10 variables." Test your prompts until they work every single time. Your customers are paying for the certainty that the output will be professional and ready to use. Packaging is where most people fail. Don't just send a Word doc. Create a clean PDF with instructions, examples, and the master prompts clearly highlighted. Upload this to Gumroad. Set your price. I recommend starting at $27 to $47 for your first version. This makes it an impulse buy for a professional. Your Gumroad description should focus on the benefit. Don't say 10 prompts. Say save 10 hours a week on property descriptions. Now for the Medium to Gumroad funnel. Write a high-value article on Medium titled, "How I Used AI to Write 50 Property Descriptions in 10 Minutes." Don't sell in the article. Provide 80% of the value for free. Then at the end say, "If you want my exact templates and the master prompt library, you can get them here." This works because Medium has high domain authority. Your article will start ranking on Google for the exact terms your customers are searching for. Once the sales start coming in, listen to the feedback. If 3 people ask for a commercial property version, that's your next product or your first major update. Iteration is how you go from a $500 a month to a $5,000 a month. You're building a library of assets that all work together to solve a bigger problem. In the final module, we'll talk about the real talk, the grind, the scaling, and how to manage this as a long-term business. Let's be real. Month 1 is the grind. You might only make $200. You're testing your niche, writing your first articles, and refining your prompts. Most people quit here because they expect instant riches. But the $200 isn't just money. It's proof of concept. It means someone found your value and paid for it. Once you have that proof, your only job is to repeat the process. More articles, more niches, more value.
To hit $10,000, you need to scale. This means expanding into adjacent niches. If you solved a problem for realtors, can you solve a similar one for mortgage brokers? You can also upsell, Create a $197 premium automation kit that includes video tutorials and Zapier templates for the customers who bought your $47 prompt library. At this level, you aren't just selling prompts, you're selling time. And for a professional making $200,000 a year, buying back 20 hours of their month for $200 is a no-brainer.
Why do most people fail? They get too vague. They try to sell AI for everyone and end up selling to no one. Specificity is your greatest competitive advantage. Another trap is shiny object syndrome. Stick to one niche and one funnel until it's making at least $1,000 a month before you move to the next one. This isn't passive income on day one. It's an active build that becomes passive once the assets and the traffic funnel are in place.
Let's recap the math. $0 startup, 2 hours a day, and a goal of 1 to 2 sales per day to start. The ROI on your time is higher than almost any other side hustle in 2026. Unlike dropshipping, you have no inventory costs. Unlike freelancing, you aren't trading your hours for dollars directly. You are building a scalable machine. If you spend 2 hours tonight identifying a niche and writing your first prompt, you could have your Gumroad store live by the weekend.
The micro-asset method is the ultimate low-risk, high-reward play. The AI revolution is here. You just need to decide if you're going to be a consumer or a creator. Start with one problem, solve it once, sell it 1,000 times. That is the blueprint for the new digital economy. The tools are free, the knowledge is available, and the market is waiting. It's time to build your first micro-asset.